Namaste. You, wherever you are on this planet, you, beautiful being, I am grateful to connect with you here, in this place and time on Earth. Greetings from Romania. I've been here for over a week now, and I participated in this pranic festival, and now I'm participating at the Trip of the Sun, and I've been able to meet so many beautiful souls. My gratitude is immense. We've been visiting different energy portals in Romania, and it has been intense. I really had a cosmic high yesterday that I've been processing ever since. Like, it was such an experience that I'm never gonna forget. The higher I'm climbing up the mountain, the heavier humanity feels. The more I start perching like hell, because I mean, oh my god, it's like I'm stripping off these layers, heavy layers, human layers, sort of, like the lower vibrations. I'm letting go of it all by purging it. I'm crying. This is such a silly, weird form of existence, this humanity thing. I'm in a human body, but I lose it all. All ego is gone. All, like, I mean, the whole mind frame shifts, and my mind is blank. My mind is empty. My mind is silent. And I'm crying, and I feel this love. I feel this high, incredibly high vibration. I mean, the higher you get, the heavier humanity feels, the more even unbearable the heaviness feels, because it's so unpure. I mean, the more you can actually experience that purity that you truly are in the higher dimensions, the dirtier humanity feels. The kind of, it's just not something that I would want to experience. That's how I felt. And I started, like, crying out, why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here amongst these people? I'm not a human. Because I was not a human in that state. I mean, I'm in a body, but I mean, I feel like it's such a huge, ridiculous joke to be in this form amongst all these other tiny creatures on Earth. I mean, it feels so like that I don't belong here. That's what I first felt. I felt like I don't belong here. But then after that, the presence that I was able to feel, it was so, my family, my loved ones came through stronger and clearer than for a long time. Let me just put this into words somehow, although it's kinda impossible. Okay, first I kinda heard, we are here. I mean, to be honest, now that I'm not exactly there, although they are here, I don't remember it all so clearly, but I remember that I would speak, channel like crazy for, I don't know, probably an hour or something, almost an hour, because it just went through, came. That experience felt much more real than any experience on Earth. Although, I mean, it's kind of on the same level, but still, I mean, it's not on the same level, but I mean, when it comes to realness, but still, to me, to my soul, all that felt so familiar. I was channeling. They were talking to me. I was speaking some kind of a light language. And I was speaking then in any language that I would kind of allow to come through. Like, I would ask anything and I would talk with them. I would be conversing with them for a long time. I felt their presence, and it's like this love is so huge, it's so pure, it's so unconditional, that everything else on this plane is so heavy. But I got this love. I was crying like, why do I have to be in this heavy world? And they said that it's such a joke that you would ever fear darkness. It's such a joke that you would ever fear this heaviness when you have the greatest power. You have that in you. You have that love in you. You are that love. And why would you ever let go of that? I know what this game is about. It's a matrix programming. It's about distracting you so much that you get into the mind that you really forget it all. You forget where you came from. You forget who you truly are. You forget your power. You give in to the mind games and you live a really limited experience. I mean, I think it's so kind of cruel. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a game. But I mean, I just felt so... I felt all this love that's so beyond all this earthly life. That I would just want to stay there. And I kind of wanted to fly away. I didn't want to come back, but they told me like that we are here all the time and you can call us like this. We are always online. They are, because I felt that connection, like just as if I would talk to you, but even more. Because I felt like I had such a deeper connection than just words. It wasn't about words. It was about this kind of, I don't know, transmission that just came through and came through. And I felt like it's flowing. It's like I'm like, these are the most intense experiences I've ever experienced in this incarnation, in this lifetime. And they are reminders. This was a reminder for me of who I truly am, of what I'm really here for, and I mean where I am from. Because I know. That's what they kept shouting me. They kept shouting me, you know. There are no worries, because you know, and you got the power, and they are here. They are here with me all the time. And because they are here with me all the time, I'm never alone. That's what they kept telling me. They kept telling me so much, and I don't remember nearly all that they said. But I remember that state that I was in. It was like I was channeling, and I would just want to stay there. There was some woman that I didn't know before behind me looking at me. And then I went there and she talked to me, and she said that she saw like a spaceship next to me, and she saw these beings. She saw a lot of beings around me. She was clairvoyant, and her eyes were like and her energy was whoa. And that was also universe like teaching me something, because earlier I had been looking at all the people and I was thinking, oh my god, humanity. But then she's like starting talking to me, and then I see, there are conscious people here. There are really conscious people here already, and that brings me so much hope. And the trap would be to fear darkness, because if you fear darkness, then you are not fully in the light. You're not fully standing in your power. And that's what I'm learning to actually maintain the highest vibrations in the middle of the heaviness. But I mean, the thing is, you have to stay grounded if you are on Earth. You're in this biological animal forms, and it's such a joke. Although it was pretty clever to design this experiment. I mean, remember, this is an experiment. Earth is an experiment. Psychological experiment, kind of. When can you break free from the matrix and wake up to the true nature of reality, the truth? The truth about you. You're not just your tiny ego mind. I think when I get into this galactic awareness, it's the funniest of all jokes. I mean, it's not even funny. That you would just be a piece of flesh. I mean, but that's the perspective, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not disregarding that. I don't want to, because all perspectives are experiences. They're okay. They're okay. They're okay. And I see that it's easy to shift perspectives like this when it's just a vibrational shift, and it's about what you do. It's about what parts of your brain you activate. It's about what you feed into your body. If you feed yourself on something else than prana. If I live on prana, this is all like so obvious. I get so beyond it all. I mean, that you're like a floating bubble of love all the time, and that's why I'm in love with being in the pranic state. I love to be in the state of mindlessness, sort of, where my mind is just blank, because then I can feel like that I'm able to access the highest states of clarity. And it is a clarity game. I mean, it's like a true state of peace and bliss and connection. And when I shift into the high vibration, my body gets so much lighter. My experience in my physical body is so different. It's such a different experience, so unimaginable to those versions of me that once lived. I mean, all those lower vibrational versions of me, because you have your version in all vibrations all the time. That's what I want to remind you of. You have your 3D self, you have your 5D self, you have all vibrations of you existing. It's about what you tune yourself into, which version of you tune yourself into in this now moment, because what you tune yourself into in this now moment, that is your reality. God is a frequency, yeah, that's what came through. And that's what someone, I think, commented in my previous video. God is a frequency, oneness is a frequency. Allow yourself to dwell there, and your human experience will be just beautiful. That's the thing, it doesn't need to feel heavy, it can feel light, and that's what I want to remind you of. I'm existing there, and I know it can feel super light, it can feel blissful, it can feel beautiful on Earth. If you allow yourself to have such an experience, stay beyond the matrix. That's what I just want to say. Stay beyond the matrix and stay in your power, baby.